So Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has been out for 2-ish weeks now by the time of recording this video, and on almost every review it's gotten nearly perfect scores ranging from 90s to 100s, and people are already starting to say that it's one of the best Zelda games ever made. I personally disagree with this. I do not think it's one of the best Zelda games ever made. I think it's one of the best games ever made, period. Limiting to the Zelda franchise is cutting it a bit short, just a bit short. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So Breath of the Wild is the latest game in the critically acclaimed Legend of Zelda series, in which you, Link, explore a huge open world full of mysteries, puzzles, adventure, and basically all the things that you've come to know and love about the Legend of Zelda universe. The game starts off with you, Link, coming out of a cave and staring upon the vast open world which is Hyrule in this game. And yes, you can literally explore every and any inch of it. The game doesn't really make you work for any significant tools or abilities either. It basically gives you all the things you need and sets you off on your adventure with these tools that you can do whatever you want with. Speaking about tools, this is the first Zelda game ever to implement technology into the gameplay, as you get the Sheikah Slate pretty early on in the game. And this Sheikah Slate allows you to perform magical tasks, such as creating a bomb out of virtually nothing and dropping it on your enemies, to magnetically using the force to carry metal objects. You can create ice pillars out of water to step on. You can freeze enemies in time, or objects in time, and hit the object, and it will slowly build up kinetic energy so that when time goes back to normal for that object, it will go flying. Yeah, it's a lot to take in, but once you play the game, it will all make sense. Unlike other Zelda games, which was driven by the main story, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is fully driven by your creativity and curiosity. You don't climb to those twin peaks because the game tells you to, but rather to know what's at the peak. What is there to be discovered? And you don't shield snowboard down a huge mountain because the game tells you to. You do it because you want to. You want to know what's at the bottom of the mountain. You want to see what's down there because this game has such a vast open world. It feels real. Even the characters in the game, they feel like they're real. They have backstories, they have hopes, they have dreams. This game, I think, fully utilizes the environment to your advantage. I once came across this canyon that I could not get over. I couldn't glide over it. And it was small. It was I could have jumped and grabbed on, but then I would have ran out of stamina. So what I did was, I'm like, hey, what if I cut down this tree and make a bridge? I cut it, and it made a bridge. And I'm like, wow, this game, if you think you can do something in this game, chances are you probably can do it in this game. Pair the open world experience with the game's impressive physics engine, and you have a game that I can honestly say feels like a real game. It feels like a real world when you step inside. The puzzles in this game are also pretty ingenious, and they do reach the standards that the Zelda games have put out for their puzzles. In fact, not only the 4 main temples in the game, which are pretty good, there are also shrines scattered across the land. And what shrines are basically tiny 5 to 15 minute puzzles that either are a puzzle or like a challenge. You have to fight a guardian, which I think is a really cool departure from the main game in favor of a more traditional Zelda experience, solving puzzles. Some of them are challenging, while others can be pretty simple. And the shrines reward you with 2 things. One being a quick travel location, which is almost crucial in a game as wide and huge and vast as this. And second, with a spirit orb, which can be used to upgrade your heart containers or your stamina and things like that. Bottom line, this game is great. It threw everything you knew and loved about the Zelda formula and just threw it out the window in favor of a more Skyrim, Witcher kind of feel game, and it totally worked. Except I did have a few problems with the frame rate. At times, the frame rate did drop, and this can be annoying to some people. For me, it's not really a big problem. I like smooth games as much as the next person, but this game, it's Zelda. You can deal with the frame rates if you have Zelda, okay? like, it's Zelda, okay? You don't care about the frame rates, you care about the adventure. Another problem that I had with the game are the menu. The menu and the quick menu that you open up to change your weapon really fast. I feel that those were kind of they were not user-friendly enough. I could have dealt with the menu. It could have been organized a little more neatly, because when you're further on in the game, you have literally slides and slides of food, materials, weapons, bows, and it makes it kind of intimidating when you literally use the menu thousands of times in the game. So all in all, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I'm so sorry that I have to say this. You've heard this from millions of YouTubers. It took my breath away. Pun definitely intended. I feel that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild didn't only recreate and, dare I say, revolutionize the Legend of Zelda formula and the franchise, but it completely rethought the open world aesthetic, the open world games, and I feel that it's a really good game. Guys, at the end of the day, I give Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild a 10 out of 10 for being original, for being a great open world experience, for amazing gameplay, for some of the best puzzles I ever had in video games, and all in all, it's just a great game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this new-ish type of video I'm doing on my channel. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like on the video, and also comment down below, what's your favorite Legend of Zelda game? Mine is either Wind Waker or Breath of the Wild. I felt Wind Waker was a great game, and if you're not a fan of the Legend of Zelda games, let me know, what's your favorite open world game in general? And I hope that you do consider subscribing to my channel for more great videos just like this one. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.